should have been a clue that anyone that inspires that level of crazy probably shouldn't have gotten out of dating phase. When they was busy partying with the Martins, then they switched over from the Martins to Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez, and then the kiss happened on Hawthorne, her show got canceled, Mark and Jennifer broke up, all of this was going on. Like, all of these motherfuckers be doing all of this wild shit. They ain't doing as much, I guess, now because they getting older. I guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Energy transfers. And
I'm not saying that because of their trans daughter. I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old fucking and young boys back there, all ass naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking shit about Boosie. Maybe you suspicious of him because of the shit that's happening in your house.
Gabrielle Union has had enough. Is Dwyane Wade living a double life? Y'all better sit down for this one because it's messy, and it looks like Gabrielle Union is officially done playing nice. The actress and advocate we've watched for years, may be stepping away from her marriage to former NBA star Dwyane Wade. And this time, it's not about cheating with another woman. Word on the street is that Gabrielle is getting her revenge by dropping major truth bombs about Dwyane's secret life. Yes, you heard it right. Rumors say she's finally calling him out for being gay and living on the down low. Now, fans have always had questions about Gabrielle and Dwyane's relationship. They've been praised as couple goals for years, but behind the matching red carpet looks and sweet Instagram posts, it sounds like things were far from perfect. The tea is boiling, and it looks like Gabrielle has had enough of keeping quiet. From the outside, they seemed solid. But anyone paying attention knows their relationship has had more than a few bumps. Let's take it back. Remember when Dwyane had a break baby while he and Gabrielle were supposedly on a break? That hurt her deeply, and years later she admitted how painful that time was. She said in an interview, "We weren't in a great place when the baby was conceived, but we were doing better when he told me about it. I was devastated." That's putting it lightly. Even though she said she went through tons of therapy, she still struggled to find the words to talk about that trauma. But even with all the hurt, Gabrielle stayed. Fans always wondered why. Now, a new theory is spreading like wildfire, and it might explain everything. According to some insiders, Gabrielle found out years ago that Dwyane might be attracted to men. But when the news of the break baby came out, he convinced her that he was still straight and that it was just a mistake. Some even say he may have purposely had that baby to prove his manhood and make Gabrielle stay. That theory also explains why they got married so quickly after that baby drama. Fans believe Dwyane was rushing to tie the knot before Gabrielle changed her mind. But here's the twist. Gabrielle may have agreed to come back and marry him, but she never fully trusted him again. That's probably why she insisted on a prenup and made sure her money was separate. In her own words, when you have your own stuff, you don't need to worry about anyone else's stuff. She even admitted she had never seen Dwyane balance a checkbook. That's why she wanted financial protection. It wasn't just about money. It was about control, independence, and protecting herself. That 50-50 lifestyle fans were also confused when Gabrielle revealed that she and Dwyane split their household bills 50-50. At first, that might sound like a healthy partnership. But here's the thing. Dwyane is worth around $170 million, while Gabrielle has a net worth of about $40 million. That's a huge difference, and yet she was paying half of everything. When people questioned this, Dwyane tried to clear the air. He said the 50-50 arrangement came after a fight where he referred to their house as his house because he paid for it. Gabrielle didn't like that one bit. She told him, "Don't ever say that again. If it's something we share, then I want to put my name on it too." So when they moved to LA, she made sure she paid for half. That sounds like a woman who knew there was a power imbalance in the relationship and didn't want it used against her. Over the years, there have been whispers about Dwyane's sexuality. Some people believed he might be bisexual or even fully gay, but using women to hide the truth. A few even called Gabrielle his beard, which is a slang term for a woman used to make a gay man appear straight. Let's not forget, he had been married before, had kids, and dated Gabrielle for years. But some sources say all of that was just part of keeping up appearances. Even when he and Gabrielle broke up, he quickly got someone else pregnant. To many, that looked like a man trying way too hard to prove something. One of Dwyane's alleged former side chicks once said, "He's great in bed, but I would never take him seriously like Gabrielle does. He's always flying girls out and doing his thing behind the scenes." According to her, their perfect couple image was all an act, and now, people are saying it wasn't just women Dwyane was involved with. There were men to now. You know, singer Jaguar Wright is never shy about spilling the tea. She came out and said she personally knew artists who were invited to Dwyane Wade's house for what seemed like normal parties, until they went out back. According to her, there were groups of men, old and young, walking around naked. She didn't name names directly, but heavily hinted that Dwyane was hosting these wild parties at his home. She added, "I'm not saying this because of their trans daughter, Zaya. I'm saying this because of the stories people are telling me." After that, more people started talking, and then it got worse. The latest betrayal. According to one gossip blog, Gabrielle recently found out that Dwyane had been spending a lot of time with someone new, but it wasn't a woman. At first, people thought he was cheating again with another woman, but sources now say it was a man, possibly a crossdresser. Insiders say Gabrielle is beyond hurt and finally ready to walk away for good. They claim she's been meeting with divorce lawyers, trying to figure out the cleanest way to leave the marriage without creating a media circus. Apparently, she's tired of feeling used and pretending like everything is okay for the sake of their daughter. And if you look closely, fans have noticed both she and Dwyane stopped wearing their wedding rings. That's a big clue something is going on. The Xavier situation. Now let's talk about Dwyane's break baby, Xavier. People notice that Dwyane hardly ever acknowledges him in public. Meanwhile, he's gone above and beyond for his other kids, especially Zaya, his trans daughter. He even took his ex-wife to court just to make sure Zaya had the freedom to be herself. So why ignore Xavier? Some say it's because Dwyane sees Xavier as a mistake, something he did out of desperation to keep up the lie. Others point out that he and Xavier's mom were friends for years, so it wouldn't be weird for him to pick her as the safe option to have a baby with if he was trying to cover up something. Either way, it's clear that something about that situation doesn't sit right. Gabrielle's subtle. Hence, Gabrielle hasn't come out and said anything directly, but her social media posts have been loud and clear. She recently shared a photo of her daughter with the caption, "I'd do anything for her peace." That sounds like a mother preparing for a big life change. She also posted, "When clarity, truth, and transparency are present, there's only room for growth." Another clue that she's moving forward and leaving the lies behind. At the same time, Dwyane keeps posting pictures with the kids, but not with Gabrielle. It's like they're living two separate lives under the same roof. One insider even said, they'll be like Will and Jada if they split. They'll stay quiet and present a united front for as long as they can. The streets are talking of course, people have plenty to say about this situation.